The story of King Solomon stands as one of the most remarkable narratives in biblical and world history. As the son of King David, Solomon inherited not just a kingdom but a divine covenant that would shape the destiny of nations. His reign marked Israel's golden age, a time of unprecedented peace, prosperity, and spiritual significance. But Solomon's influence extended far beyond Jerusalem's walls, creating an eternal bond between ancient Israel and the kingdom of Ethiopia through his legendary relationship with the Queen of Sheba and their son Menelik I. This account explores Solomon's extraordinary wisdom, his diplomatic marriages, the fateful encounter with the Queen of Sheba, and how Ethiopia became the guardian of Judaism's most sacred relic, the Ark of the Covenant. We'll examine historical sources including the Bible, the Kebra Nagast, Ethiopia's national epic, and archaeological evidence that together weave a compelling story spanning 3 millennia. Solomon's ascent to the throne around 970 BCE followed a dramatic succession struggle among David's sons. When God appeared to the young king in a dream at Gibeon offering anything he desired, Solomon's request for an understanding heart to judge thy people, 1 Kings 3 verse 9, pleased the Lord so greatly that he granted not just wisdom but also riches and honor unparalleled among kings. This divine wisdom manifested in several remarkable ways: judicial brilliance, the famous judgment between 2 harlots claiming motherhood of the same child, 1 Kings 3 verses 16 to 28, demonstrated Solomon's psychological insight. His threat to divide the living child revealed the true mother's compassion. Administrative genius, Solomon reorganized Israel into 12 districts, 1 Kings 4 verses 7 to 19, breaking traditional tribal boundaries to improve tax collection and resource distribution while maintaining tribal identities. Scientific knowledge, the Bible credits Solomon with profound understanding of botany and zoology. He spoke of trees, from the cedar of Lebanon to the hyssop. He also taught about animals, birds, reptiles and fish, 1 Kings 4 verse 33. Literary works, tradition attributes 3 biblical books to Solomon: Proverbs, Practical Wisdom, Ecclesiastes, Philosophical Reflection, and Song of Songs, Poetic Allegory. Solomon's reputation spread across the ancient world. The Bible records visits from royalty including the Queen of Sheba, 1 Kings 10 verses 1 to 13, and mentions trade relationships with Tyre, Egypt, and Arabia. His annual revenue reached 666 talents of gold, about 25 tons, according to 1 Kings 10 verse 14, an astronomical sum for the era. The Queen of Sheba's identity has fascinated scholars for centuries. The Bible calls her the Queen of the South, Matthew 12 verse 42, while Ethiopian tradition names her Makeda. Possible locations for Sheba include southern Arabia, modern Yemen. The Sabaean kingdom flourished during Solomon's time with advanced irrigation systems. Ethiopia, the Kebra Nagast, Glory of Kings, Ethiopia's 14th-century national epic, firmly places Sheba in the Horn of Africa. Dual heritage, some scholars propose she ruled a commercial empire spanning both sides of the Red Sea. The Queen's journey to Jerusalem, 1 Kings 10 verses 1 to 13, involved a caravan of camels bearing gold, precious stones, and the legendary balsam spice. Their exchange went beyond material gifts, intellectual exchange. She came to prove him with hard questions, 1 Kings 10 verse 1. The Kebra Nagast details their philosophical debates about justice, metaphysics, and statecraft. Cultural impact. The Queen reportedly introduced frankincense and myrrh to Israel while learning Hebrew agricultural techniques. Romantic connection. Ethiopian tradition holds that Solomon and Makeda conceived Menelik during her 6-month stay, though the Bible doesn't mention this. According to the Kebra Nagast, Menelik, meaning son of the wise man, was raised in Aksum by his mother. At age 22, he traveled to Jerusalem to meet his father, bearing Sheba's ring as proof of identity. The king immediately recognized his son's royal bearing and intelligence. Menelik spent 3 years in Jerusalem studying Mosaic law and Hebrew traditions. Solomon anointed him as Ethiopia's future king, declaring, "The firstborn of their firstborn shall sit upon the throne of David forever." The Kebra Nagast's most astonishing claim concerns the Ark of the Covenant. As Menelik prepared to return home, divine authorization, Solomon dreamed that God willed the ark's transfer to Ethiopia as a new Zion. The firstborn's role, Menelik was accompanied by Azariah, son of high priest Zadok, and other Israelite nobles' firstborn sons. The sacred transfer, they secretly took the ark from the temple's Holy of Holies, replacing it with a replica that went undetected until Menelik's party crossed into Egypt. Ethiopian Christians believe the ark resides in the chapel of the tablet adjacent to Aksum's Church of Our Lady Mary of Zion. A single monk serves as its lifelong guardian, following a tradition dating to the 4th century CE. While definitive proof remains elusive, several factors support Ethiopia's claim. Pre-Christian Jewish presence. The Beta Israel community's existence suggests early Jewish influence. Architectural evidence. Aksum's ancient stele and temple ruins show sophisticated Semitic-influenced construction. Ritual continuity. Ethiopian Christian liturgy preserves unique Hebraic elements like tablet, replica ark, processions. Ethiopia's rulers used Solomonic descent to legitimize their authority for nearly 3,000 years until Emperor Haile Selassie's 1974 deposition. Key manifestations include coronation rituals. Emperors were crowned on the alleged throne of David at Aksum. Lion of Judah symbol, representing Judah's tribe, Genesis 49 verse 9, it became Ethiopia's imperial emblem. The Kebra Nagast, this 14th-century text solidified the dynasty's theological foundation. Rastafarian beliefs. Haile Selassie, Rastafari, is revered as the returned Messiah from Solomon's line. Cultural exchange. Jerusalem's Beta Israel community maintained ties with Ethiopia until their 20th-century airlifts to Israel. Archaeological interest. Ongoing excavations in Aksum and Lalibela continue searching for ark-related evidence. The story of Solomon and Ethiopia represents more than historical curiosity, it embodies how spiritual and political legacies intertwine across millennia. Whether one views the ark's presence in Ethiopia as factual or symbolic, its cultural impact remains undeniable. From ancient trade routes linking Jerusalem and Aksum to modern religious movements, Solomon's wisdom continues bearing fruit in unexpected ways, proving the enduring power of this remarkable king's legacy. This account merely scratches the surface of a story that has inspired countless works of art, literature, and scholarship. As new archaeological discoveries emerge and ancient texts receive fresh scrutiny, the bond between Solomon's Jerusalem and the Ethiopian highlands may yet reveal more surprises about our shared human heritage. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Your support helps bring more fascinating historical narratives to life, connecting the past with the present. Stay tuned for more captivating content.